Idol dating rumors are no longer just celebrity gossip, they have become flashpoints that expose the fragile rules governing the relationship between idols and their fans. When dating rumors involving BTS's Jungkook and aespa's Winter surfaced recently, some fans escalated their opposition to the point of organizing truck protests. The scene felt eerily familiar. Just last year, aespa's Karina publicly apologized with a handwritten letter only 5 weeks after acknowledging her relationship with actor Lee Jae-wook. These moments are not isolated incidents. They point to a deeper structural tension within the K-pop industry. Idols have always had private lives. What has changed is the tone of fan reactions. Instead of, "Oh, they're dating," the response has increasingly shifted toward, "Isn't this a betrayal?" Following the Jungkook Winter rumors, online communities quickly filled with comments accusing the idol of being inconsiderate toward fans or exploiting fan loyalty during sensitive periods such as military hiatuses. At the heart of the backlash lies not the act of dating itself, but the collapse of a carefully maintained narrative. Fans don't just consume music, they invest emotionally, financially, and temporally in an idol's journey. When a dating rumor disrupts that shared storyline, disappointment turns personal. Idols are positioned as the most emotionally accessible figures in the entertainment industry. Through fan sign events, private messaging platforms, live streams, and daily updates, fans are encouraged to feel like companions rather than distant spectators. So when a romantic relationship is revealed, some fans instinctively ask, "Were we pushed aside?" This places idols in an impossible position. Legally and socially, they are adults and professional workers. Yet when it comes to their personal lives, they are still treated as if permission is required. In the past, entertainment agencies acted as shields, managing controversy with clear boundaries. Today, however, agencies themselves are deeply dependent on fandom metrics, album sales, tours, voting power, and platform engagement. As a result, company decisions increasingly prioritize public sentiment over principle. Silence or vague statements often replace firm stances, not out of neutrality, but fear of escalating backlash. A pop culture critic explained this dynamic succinctly. Pseudo-romantic emotions are a core component of idol fandom. Both idols and agencies have actively utilized this bond to build loyalty. Services like private message apps and frequent fan interactions reinforce this sense of closeness. In return, fans willingly invest money and time, while idols continuously provide music, performances, content, and emotional labor. That said, the critic also acknowledged the complexity of fan frustration. Some reactions clearly cross the line, they noted. But fans who have contributed significantly to an idol's growth may still feel justified in asking for caution not in dating itself, but in how it is revealed. This raises a crucial question. Is fandom enforcing a no-dating rule? Not exactly. What fans often demand is recognition and assurance that the time, trust, and affection they've poured into an idol's career are respected. The issue is not prohibition, but balance. K-pop has grown precisely because of fandom power, and that influence will only continue to expand. However, fan influence must not evolve into control over an artist's private life. Love is not a privilege granted by public approval, it is a personal right. The industry does not need faster apologies or longer explanations. What it truly needs is a shared understanding that an idol's personal life should not automatically become public property. More than 2 decades ago, G.O.D's Park Jun-hyung tearfully defended himself at a press conference after being criticized for dating, saying, "I'm 32 years old." 24 years later, idols are still being asked the same question, only now. The stakes feel even higher. Time has passed. Perhaps it's finally time for the rules to change.